You know one of the hardest aspects of life? We got this fingerprint, right? That we got to be totally accountable for. We got to be accountable for our entire life. That's a very difficult thing, right? But you know what's beautiful about life? We got this fingerprint, and we got to be accountable for our life and our lives only. Isn't that beautiful? See, what I just gave you is the same scenario. One makes it scary, the other makes it beautiful, because the same things that make you laugh are also the same things that make you cry. See, life is difficult in that we got to be accountable for our entire life. So it's almost like everything we do is getting recorded and it's getting replayed back to us in the form of creating a new life. What we think, how we feel, and how we respond to situations. It gets recorded and it goes back into us creating a new life for ourselves. Right now, you're creating a future life for yourself by what you think, how you feel, and how you respond to situations. That's difficult. But you know what's beautiful about it? That same very thing is that all you have to worry about is you. So it's protection. Let me tell you how. This is a crazy, crazy world out here. It's built up off lies. It's all false. All that social media is false. It's not reality. So it's definitely a problem with people differentiating fantasy from reality. And that's a big, big problem, right? You can't think right. So therefore, you're not vibrating correctly to the universe. You're not in alignment. Is this the real you or is this the fantasy you? So my point is, there's a lot of trickery going on. There's a lot of people that's trying to lie on people. There's a lot of deception going on. So what makes this beautiful, that you got to be accountable for only your life, is that those people out there that's hating on you, that's conspiring against you, that's trying to make it so you don't succeed and you don't get to that next level, they can't touch you. You know why? Because you're only responsible for your life. They can't come into your fold and stop your flow. They can't stop you from elevating unless you play their game. Right? Right? To those bitter people that's always trying to start arguments with you, that's always trying to lie on you, you will win as long as you don't play their game. If you start arguing back with them, if you start lying back on them, then you lose, because that karma's coming back for you too, right? But if you just uphold your character, right? Uphold your commitment and your conduct and your commitment to excellence. Let them keep doing what they're doing, and I know it's frustrating, but guess what? You'll still win, right? Because you're only being accountable for what you do. They got to be accountable for what they're doing to you, right? So if someone comes up and punch you in the face right now, and I don't wish that on you, they got to be accountable for punching you. Whatever you do afterwards, that's what get recorded for you, and that's what you have to pay for, my friend. So I say all this to say this, right? You can't cheat the game. It's impossible, my friend, because the game is undefeated. It's a perfect construction from God, right? So let's go further, right? The thing about the game, about this life, is that you can be, do, or have anything in this world that you want as long as you're willing to pay the price for it, my friend. Everything comes with a price. You got all these universal laws. Whatever goes up must come down. That's a universal law of gravity. Everything comes with a price, right? But here's the thing. When you look around this crazy world, this world where people are falling victim, not being able to differentiate fantasy from reality. So when you look around, most people don't get what they want. You know why? It's not that those things aren't available. It's because they're not willing to pay the full price for them. But guess what they try to do instead? They try to pay the price that they think it should cost. So in other words, you are qualified to tell what it should cost. So you are qualified to be the creator, to create all these universal laws, and you think you can determine what that should cost? That's why most people don't get it. It's not that they lack the desire. They really want it. They just unwilling to do whatever it takes to get it, right? Don't let that be you, right? Here's 3 reasons why you can't cheat the game, my friend. Number 1, in fact, trying to cheat the game, right? Trying to pay half price for what you want, it creates 2 negatives. It creates a double negative. The first negative is because you're not going to be able to get what you want because you're not paying a full price. So that's the first negative. The second negative is that you don't get a refund on your efforts. So all that work you did when you tried to cut them short and pay half price, you don't get any refund back on those efforts. So all that energy is wasted. Don't let that be you, my friend. You can't cheat the game. Did I tell you that the game keeps a perfect score? Did I tell you that the game is undefeated, my friend? You can't beat it. Number 2, being willing to pay the full price for whatever you want is not only admirable, but it shows that you're ready. You're in position to receive it, my friend. See, remember, in order to manifest anything, you got to believe that you deserve it, which means it's in your sweet spot, so you feel good about receiving it, which means that you feel worthy of it. You're in position to receive it, my friend. Did I tell you that you can't cheat the game? The game is undefeated, my friend. And number 3, you got to develop a greatness mindset, a mind bold enough to believe in paying the full price for any and everything that you ever get, my friend. That's the ultimate accountability, right? We don't have no entitlement mindset. We don't have a poverty mindset, thinking that we can get something from doing nothing, not at all. See, God created the principle. Here we go again. Just like the law of gravity, the principle of sow and reap, right? That's in place. That's in place to provide for your life. So whenever you're at need, all you got to do is go and earn something. Sow something into the kingdom. Sow something into the world. Sow something into the lives of others. Remember, this life includes you, but it's not about you. It's about lifting up other people. It's about serving. It's about being a steward. It's about mastering yourself, understanding those fears, doubts, and insecurities. Don't run from them. Stand up to them. Turn them around. Make them strengths, my friend. It's all about you, my friend. Because once you master yourself, life has no choice but to forever bow down to you, my friend. Today is your day. It's your day, my friend. Never forget. You were born to be great.